Hello. I wanted to make a video today because I was gone for the past week, 7 days, Sunday to Sunday. I guess it's Tuesday now, but I was gone Sunday to Sunday, and I went to this amazing camp for survivors of chronic illnesses. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a survivor of a chronic illness, but people living with chronic illnesses and life-threatening diseases like cancer. So there was about 20 people at this beautiful resort, health and wellness spa in Arizona called Canyon Ranch. And if you've heard of it, you're probably like, oh my god, that place is supposed to be amazing, but like for really rich people. Or you haven't heard of it, in which case I'm telling you right now, this is an amazing spa for really rich people. Well, it's for everyone, but unless you're really rich, you're probably not going to be going there. Anyways, the camp was put on by is put on by this foundation called the Dream Street Foundation, and they do camps for, like I said, people living with chronic illnesses or having dealt with life-threatening illnesses like cancer. And they have a kids camp, and then they also started a young adult camp a long time ago. So they've been doing this for a while. They've got it down. So to start from the beginning, my social worker around February of this past year, he asked me if I'd be interested in going to this camp. And I was like, I guess so. I'm kind of down to do anything, open to opportunities of things. So then he told me that it was at a spa, and I was like, yes, of course, I would definitely like to go to that. He told me that there's an application. He sent me the application, and I start filling this out. I didn't know that this application was like that big of a deal, I guess. I didn't know it was competitive. I didn't really know that I 100% wanted to go, especially as I was doing the application, which was really intense and implying a lot of group therapy, and I was getting a little apprehensive, a little nervous about the whole thing. But then I got to the last page talking about the spa, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to turn it in, and I'm going to be open, and I'm going to do it if I can go. So I turned the application in, and then a few months later, I get a call, and I'm allowed to go to this camp. And there's gonna be group therapy, but there's also gonna be spa treatments, and so the nervousness was balanced out by knowing that I would get to spend this week at the spa. I'd never done any kind of therapy, and as it got closer and closer, I started to get a little bit more and more nervous. And I don't really know why, because I've never really had a problem with being completely open with people, being totally honest and sharing. I don't know if I was more nervous about sharing with other people or how everyone else was going to be or what, but I bucked up and was like, okay, I can do it for the massage that I'm going to get. So I get to this camp, and I was even more nervous because we had to wear a designated t-shirt every single day. Now, it might be a little bit vain of me, but I express myself through my clothing and my fashion, and I get claustrophobic when I have to wear a t-shirt that goes up to here and covers my arms. I got through it, but it was a struggle. So I get to the ranch, and there's about 20 of us all there, and there's maybe like 5 or 6 people living with chronic illness, and most of us had dealt with cancer and were survivors or were going through treatment still. And it was just mind-blowing. I don't even know how to describe it. And the spa treatments, which I thought were going to be like the piece de resistance of the entire trip, were literally they were just like an undertone. They were nothing in comparison to the things that we did together as a group. The talks that we had, and knowing that there's such great people in the world that are just so kind and non-judgmental and can just offer you unconditional love, and they won't judge you for anything you have to say, and they understand the experience that you went through. It's just so amazing. And it's so hard to find people, especially at this delicate age of being a young adult, like, it's so hard to find us, and it's so hard to get us all in one room together, and the fact that the Dream Street Foundation does that, and they can do that, and they can give us a space to be ourselves completely, and to bond with each other, get to know each other, and to share, like, our deepest, darkest feelings and secrets that we thought we couldn't tell anyone or speak to anyone about. Some things that we never said aloud, like, in our whole lives, that we said to this group of 20 people, plus staff that are amazing also. It's just, I don't even have words to emulate how amazing it felt. And I don't even know how I can go on and say anymore. Like, all of you that I met at camp, I love you so much, and you're all such beautiful and great people, and I miss you, and I can't wait for us to see each other again. But I hope watching this video you can see in my face just how deeply I was affected by going to this camp, and being able to spend my week at Canyon Ranch with the Dream Street Foundation. It's nothing I'll ever experience again in my lifetime. And it literally makes me sad that some people who go through what we go through probably won't have this experience, because it was so helpful and it was so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go see one of my friends I met at camp and do my surgery post-op, which I hope was great. I'll let you know.